Starts with an idea, a thought inside your head, something you imagine or feel.
Then all you need's a paintbrush or just a little clay, and suddenly your daydreams become real.
Make your own art. Make your own art. Whatever's in your head, whatever's in your heart, you can make your own art.
Ciao, signore. It's true. It's me.
Huh? Hi there. Do I know you?
You should. Everyone does. Every year, 10 million people visit the Louvre just to see me. The rest of the art here is totally basic compared to me. I am the most famous painting of all time. I just hang out and listen to people all day. I know everyone. I'm like the first influencer ever.
Wow. You think pretty highly of yourself. What makes you so influential?
Well, my name is Madonna Lisa Gherardini, and my husband, Francesco, was a merchant who got Da Vinci to paint me. He was like really, really great at creating soft and smooth values on his portraits, kind of like medieval Insta filter. He painted me for like 3 years. I think he had a crush on me. He brought in acrobats and musicians to try to make me laugh, but I was not impressed. My smile helped make me an icon, because I'm the reason Da Vinci is considered a genius. In 1911, I was stolen from the Louvre in a daring heist, just like Ocean's 11. But later, I was recovered, which made me even more famous. Since then, my face has been like literally everywhere.
Wow. That was a lot. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was a pleasure to meet me.
That Lisa, always talking about herself. I can't see her, but I still have to listen to her go on and on.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yes, it is I, Magritte.
You have something on your face. Why the apple?
The apple? Well, I was a surrealist. We based our paintings off of dreams and visions. The floating apple defies the laws of physics, making it beyond reality. But why it is blocking my face is another story.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, it was very tragic and mentally damaging. My mother ended her own life by drowning, and she was found with her nightgown wrapped around her head. I saw this sight, so I tend to obscure and hide faces of people in my paintings as a result.
Oh my gosh, that is horrible.
Yeah.
When did this episode of Art Corner turn so dark?
When I was alive, mental health care wasn't what it is today. Many artists experienced tragedies that they worked out via their art.
Don't I know it?
Hey, I know you. You're Vincent van Gogh.
What?
I said you're Vincent.
I can ear you just fine. I'm just joking, a little ear humor.
Oh, thanks for lightening the mood after that last guy.
For years, I was considered a failure. It wasn't until after my death that people saw my brilliance and started paying gobs of money for my artwork. A little bit of that scratch would have done me some good while I was alive. I had a bit of a troubled life. I bounced from job to job, painting on the side. I suffered from untreated bipolar disorder, with manic highs and lows, as well as other compounding conditions. For a while, I was living with an artist named Gauguin. It was okay, but we fought a lot. Roommates, am I right? I guess you could say he was my frenemy, as the kids might say. One night, we got in a bit of a tiff. A kerfuffle, even.
Uh-oh, there goes the levity.
We had been drinking a little too much soda. We were arguing and Gauguin left the apartment, so I started to follow him and I had a straight razor, as one sometimes does.
Do I even want to know what happened next?
Well, he's fine, don't worry. Me, on the other hand, I cut off part of my ear and presented it as a gift to a special nighttime lady friend.
Who would want that?
In hindsight, it wasn't great. But it was a pretty busy night, so I went home, went to sleep, without seeking medical help for the gaping wound on the side of my head.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I almost died.
You don't say.
So, after getting bandaged up, the fuzz got involved, and I was sent away to an institution to get some mental help. It was there I painted this self-portrait, as well as many of my most famous paintings. In fact, Starry Night was the view from outside my hospital room.
Well, I'm glad you got some help. These artists are really bumming me out.
Well, how about talking with somebody who has a happier story?
Great! But you don't look much happier. I've seen you before. American Gothic, right? By Grant Wood?
Yeah, like Mona Lisa over there, we've been parodied and homaged almost as much as she has. We is one of America's most iconic artworks.
So, you guys are husband and wife, right?
Everybody thinks that. Maybe in the story of the painting you're led to believe that, but no, sir.
Oh, great. More art with hidden layers and meanings? Why can't art just be what it is? Ever. So, who are you?
Well, I'm actually the artist's dentist.
And I'm the artist's sister.
Wild! How did you two become an American icon?
When the painting was made, the American landscape was changing. More people were moving to cities and farming began to shrink. The painting appealed to both city folk and country folk. The city folk saw it as almost comical, interpreting us as rubes. Country folk saw it as grandparent figures, which was comforting. The house behind us had a vague church look, which was also important to country folk. The painting became a bridge between two worlds, much like Wood himself. He was from the American heartland, but trained artistically in Europe.
Interesting. Thanks for the insight. Well, I must be going.
Oh, come back anytime. We love to jibber jabber.
Be sure to floss! Dentists can tell when you don't floss.
Art Corner.
Art Corner.
Art Corner. Goodbye.